Have you ever stepped into a room with a lady, maybe a coworker, a family member at a get-together, or just someone you don't know at a coffee shop, and without her saying a peep, you sense it? That quick glance from her eyes, like she's sizing you up and brushing you off. That faint little grin, as if she's got the edge. That soft, steady voice, hinting you're not worth much attention. In that instant, it's not her words. It's how she leaves you feeling overlooked, like you could be swapped out easy or just plain insignificant. Now imagine this, a week goes by and you walk back in there. No forced grin, no jumping to chat first. You just are. The vibe in the air thickens a bit. Your steps are unhurried, purposeful. Your gaze stays steady, no hunting for nods of approval. All of a sudden, her voice shifts. She straightens up as you get near. Her talk has more punch, like she's addressing somebody she won't take lightly. Funny part is, she might not even know why she's acting this way, but she is. This ain't chance or some spell. It's plain old psychology, a solid change in how you hold yourself that makes folks, women included, view you in a new light. Not from pleading or scheming, but because you've turned into a fella who earns respect on his own terms. No begging needed. Today, I'll walk you through how to pull it off. First off, own the space around you. The moment you step in, you're making a statement, even if you haven't opened your mouth yet. Folks, when you step into a room, don't hustle in like you're not sure you're welcome. That's a sure way to drop the ball right off the bat. Respect slips away before you even open your mouth. Take it easy instead. Move with steady, purposeful strides, like you've got all the time in the world. Skip the nervous tweaks to your outfit or glancing around like a lost puppy. You're not waiting for folks to spot you. You're the one taking it all in. Hold yourself straight, chest out, shoulders squared, head up even. Lock eyes calmly, not in a pushy glare, but with a quiet assurance that shouts, I'm right where I ought to be, and I don't need anyone's okay. In the world of psychology, that's what they call strong body language. It's an ancient signal of poise, strength, and self-respect that hits before a word's said. Women pick up on it quick, even if they can't quite put their finger on why. Deep down, they sense you're not like the rest. You command the space, and that's where real respect kicks off. It ain't about your smooth talk or what you've done in life. It's how you carry yourself. Second, talk like you mean it. Your words aren't just noise, they're your stamp. Nothing kills respect faster, especially with a lady, than sounding like you're begging for approval. Lots of guys do it without thinking, tossing in, I guess, or maybe we should, trailing off questions at the end of every line, or pausing like you're second guessing. It's like giving away your say-so for free. Own your thoughts instead. When you've got something to say, lay it out firm and clear. That's our plan, folks, and I'll tell you why. Keep your voice steady and even-keeled, not too fast or booming, just firm enough to grab folks' ears. And don't overlook the power of a good, solid pause after you talk. That quiet moment lets people soak in what you said and really feel its importance. In the world of how we talk to each other, this is key to sounding like you mean business. Clear, sure, and laid out so there's no second guessing. Ladies especially pick up on how you sound. Your rhythm and steadiness show if you're the type who takes charge or just goes along. When you wrap up a thought with conviction, not like you're asking permission, people don't just hear you, they pay real attention. Next up, skip the habit of explaining everything to death. It's a sneaky way that chips away at a fella's strength. Sure, you start out wanting to be clear and fair, but before you know it, you're watering down your own say-so. Imagine this, you say, I won't be at the gathering tomorrow, but then you pile on. Work's piling up, I haven't rested much, the car's busted, and traffic's a nightmare this season. See the problem? All those reasons turn your firm stand into begging for agreement. When you've got it right or your choice is set, you don't need a long-winded defense to back it up. Just lay it out once, nice and clear, then zip your lips. That quiet after you speak, it's like a strong statement all on its own. I don't need to prove a thing. In folks' minds, this ties right into how we see our own worth and standing. People with real confidence draw from inside themselves. They talk from a place of knowing, not worrying about pushback. But when you're unsure, you end up rambling to feel safe and liked. And guess what? Ladies sense that right away. Over-explaining shows you're wobbly about yourself. So why would she buy in? Speak your piece once and let it sit. That's a real power move. It's saying, this is how I see it. take it or leave it. That's when respect kicks in, not from winning her over, but from not needing to. Next, set those little boundaries right then and there. Respect doesn't crumble from big blow-ups. It's the small stuff that wears it down, like her cutting you off, brushing off what you say, or just tuning you out. A lot of guys let it go, figuring it's no big deal to fuss over. But that just teaches her you'll put up with worse down the line. Instead, hold your ground on the spot, cool and steady, no yelling needed. If she jumps in while you're talking, look her way and say firm, "Hold on, let me wrap this up." If she waves off your thoughts with a snide comment, don't just nod along. Hit back with, "That's how you feel. This is mine." These aren't fights. These are little tweaks, folks. Tiny, spot-on moves that let people know right where you draw the line. Psychologists call it strengthening your boundaries, a way of talking that shows you value yourself and expect the same in return. When you handle those slip-ups right away, you're saying your time, your ideas, and what you say matter a whole lot, and you won't let them get brushed aside like chit-chat. Now, here's something a lot of guys overlook. You don't have to yell or act all hurt. The real strength comes from staying cool as you set those small limits, without flying off the handle. It doesn't just halt the rudeness, it changes how she views you deep down. She'll pause before interrupting you again. She'll choose her words more thoughtfully when chatting with you. In her eyes, you're not just another fellow there. You're someone who decides how he's spoken to. That's the starting point for true respect. 5. Keep your cool in tough spots. When things heat up, the guy who cracks first gives away his edge. No matter how solid your point is, if you start shouting, get snippy, or show you're shaken, you've just let her take the lead without even knowing it. Fights aren't only about what you say, they're about holding steady inside. And here's a tough pill to swallow. If she drags you into her upset, she's already calling the shots. What you need is to get good at managing the emotional heat. If she amps up her voice, you stay even. If she's being snide, you don't bite back. If she's trying to rile you, you sidestep it. Hold your voice steady and thoughtful, like you're just talking about the rain outside. In psych terms, that's emotional leadership, setting the mood of the talk without pushing hard. The one who stays calm calls the tune. The way you steer things, keep the rhythm, and end up shapes everything. Here's the secret to making it click. Folks naturally echo each other's feelings without thinking. If you ramp up the heat, she'll crank it even higher. But if you hold steady while she's flying off the handle, her steam runs out of steam. In time, she'll either cool down or come off looking foolish. And boy, does that build real respect. Once a lady sees she can't shake you, she views you in a whole new light. You're not just bouncing off her moods anymore. You're guiding the whole emotional flow. That's when things quietly tip your way, all without you ever yelling. The fellow who keeps his cool as the world around him heats up, that's the one folks start turning to. 6. Guard your time like gold. It's your biggest treasure, and how you handle it shows others how to value you. If a woman, be she kin, pal, colleague, or date, keeps butting in, leaning on you too much, or figuring you'll jump at her every beck and call, she's not just stealing your minutes, she's pushing your limits. Too many guys gripe about it but cave anyway. They grumble, blow off steam, feel wiped out. Yet when she asks next, they nod yes. That ain't guarding your time, it's teaching her to grab more. Switch from talk to do. Skip the debates on your packed days or speeches about honoring your plans. Just get scarcer. If she rings during your tasks, hold off on picking up. If she pushes for a quick meetup, say you've got other irons in the fire. Keep explanations short, no big defenses. Put yourself first, plain and simple. In folks' minds, this taps into that idea of rarity. The harder something is to get, the more it's worth. The more you make your time seem scarce, the more folks value it in their heads. Once she sees that your schedule isn't wide open, she'll start handling both your time and you with a whole lot more regard. And get this, there's a sneaky upside. By not being always available, you give her room to think about how she talks to you. She'll think twice before hitting you up, and when she does chat, she'll pick her words wisely, knowing your time's worth something, and so are you. 7. Act like you've already earned folks' respect. True respect kicks off inside you, not from what others hand out. Long before you say a peep, people are sizing you up. They're checking your looks, how you hold yourself, the way you move, and the vibe you give off. Like it or not, our brains snap to quick opinions, and those stick like glue. So, make your whole presence shout self-respect. Take care of your grooming not to show off, but to show you care about the guy looking back in the mirror. Pick your clothes on purpose. Nothing flashy, just neat and right for you. Polished shoes, clothes that fit well. A look that says, I mean business with myself. Stroll with shoulders squared, head held even, steps firm. Glide through a room like you belong there. Not cocky, but sure of yourself. Your stance, how you step in, even how you plop down in a chair. It all quietly tells the world how much you value you. Psychologists call this self-perception stuff. People pick up on the signals you send about your worth and match them without thinking. If you carry on like someone worth respecting, women and everyone else will fall in line with that view, deep down. But the real key? Don't sit around waiting for respect to come your way. You don't wait for respect to show up before carrying yourself that way. Instead, you behave as if it's already yours. See, when you carry yourself with real self-respect, you set up a situation where folks around you can't help but treat you the same. The respect you show yourself bounces right back from others. It's not about bossing people around. It's about mastering your own life. A fellow who keeps a handle on his surroundings, his talk, his limits, and his feelings doesn't beg for respect. He doesn't go after it or haggle for it. He just lives in a manner that draws it in naturally. Like it or not, it'll find its way